Well, hello there, Virgo. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your July career and money tarot reading. So we'll take a look first at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or areas of resistance, and of course, any advice from Spirit. And I'm also incorporating the life purpose cards so that we can have get some advice or insight about how you can better incorporate your life purpose into your career or job. It's not necessarily about changing your career or job, but just how you can find more fulfillment in the career and job that you have. So let's take a look first at the overall energy. Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation and begin now. Take your first step. My goodness, Virgo. Taurus had this energy of starting something new, and I feel like you really are too. This energy of starting going onto a new path, trying something new. It could be even starting a side business or something like that. But there's this energy of wanting to have a strong foundation in what it is that you are creating. So it could be that in the past you have tried something similar. Maybe you've tried a side business before. Maybe you have tried to launch your own business, or launch a website or something like that. You've given time and energy to something like this before, but maybe it didn't turn out exactly the way that you wanted it to. So there's this energy of understanding, okay, when I did this previously, right? And it doesn't have to be the same exact thing. It could even be just a project that you are wanting to put out there. It's this energy of you may have gotten into the project or the business, whatever this is, and then hit some roadblock, okay? That meant that you had to go all the way back to the beginning. And it could be that that is what is occurring here. You're going back to the beginning of the same project. Or it could be that you gave up on the project, right? You hit some obstacle and you were like, I can't move past this. It's about looking back at that situation and kind of understanding that perhaps you didn't have the solid foundation you needed. So the solid foundation would include like a solid plan of action, right? How are you going to get from the beginning to the end of your project? What is it that you need? What is the schedule that you need? What are the routines? Can you do this all on your own? Do you need to hire other people? What is this going to look like, 3 months after you put whatever it is that you're putting out there or launching or starting? It's this energy of what will I need, not just to put it out initially, but what will I need 3, 6, 9, 12 months down the road? Because I feel like if you experience some setback, okay, in a job, in a project or whatever it is, it could be in the past you just didn't have the solid foundation. You got into it, and then it could have even been that you got into it and it was so overwhelming because you didn't begin the project or begin the business on the right foot. You got kind of excited. I think that's what it is. It's kind of like you got excited. You had a great idea. You got excited about it. It's a little bit like, say you wanted to write a book, right? And you just took out paper or your computer and you just started writing the book. And then you got, 100 pages in and you realize, wow, this doesn't even make sense. And the whole reason was because you didn't have an outline. If you had just spent, a little bit of time creating the outline. So to go all the way back to the beginning, the first thing you would do, whether you're restarting something or you're starting a new book, right, or a new project of some sort, it's about asking yourself, thinking about it, taking a little bit of time, perhaps even hiring somebody to help you. What is it that I'm going to need down the road so that this can be successful, so that I don't have to start over or feel like it's just going to be so much work? Yeah, really kind of interesting energy there. But you're not, I feel like you're not allowing that to prevent you from taking action on this, right? I think you're taking a little bit of time to kind of very much Virgo energy. I'm going to really logically plan this out instead of just taking action and seeing what happens. Yeah. So you have stay the course. Look at this. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. Yeah. And then you have regain your focus. It's all about, okay, something, either you've started something and it's not going smoothly, right? And you may feel like, oh, I had to start over again, but not feeling like, oh, I'm such a failure. I have to do this over again, right? Instead saying, okay, wait a minute. What did I learn? It's so interesting because when I started my YouTube channel, I kept a list of all the things that I was learning on this path, right? Because there were so many technical things that I was having to learn, so that I could go back, right, when I was, creating a new video or something like that, and have that list to reflect on, almost like a checklist. What have you learned so far on this path that will help you to have a stronger foundation as you move forward? Yeah, because I feel like you're a little bit confused. It's kind of like, okay, is this going to bring me the success that I'm looking for? It will if you take the time to build the strong foundation, if you take the time to write the outline, if you take the time to write down perhaps the little obstacles, the little mistakes that you're making along the path, right? And you keep track of them instead of just kind of like hoping that they will stay up in your memory and you won't make that mistake again. It's kind of like, no, I want to have some procedures in place so that I don't have to revisit this lesson again. I feel like that's what it is. And it is also about understanding it's a time to bring a little bit more fun, to transform your mindset. You could be working busy as a beaver here and feeling like you're not really making any progress. But it is also about having joy and having fun in your work. When we are more joyful about our work, feeling more fulfilled about our work, then we also bring a different energy to our work, and it helps it to increase, right? Instead of being fearful, am I going to make more mistakes? What other obstacles are on my path? Instead, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, this is kind of fun. I'm learning something new. Oh, I learned how to, upload this YouTube video. Oh, what did I learn? Kind of almost taking it to that point. What did I learn in this situation, and how can I apply that as I move forward? Okay, so let's pull a couple of life purpose cards to see how bringing in your sense of your life purpose can help you in this situation. Okay, so let's see what we have. Okay, beautiful. You have justice, and I'm going to say family. Okay, so the justice card is your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. Okay, so keeping that in mind, okay, whatever you are working on or perhaps getting ready to launch here, understanding that, part of this is about helping other people, okay, who need your help. Understanding that you are a healer. That when you connect with your energy of helping to protect other people, bringing people some information that may be helpful to them, okay, you are going to have a greater sense of fulfillment. And especially if it maybe has a sense of family, how you can, and if it's not like family, blood relatives, it's about like soul tribe, how you can bring your sense of bringing people together, this sense of connecting people. So say you work in an environment where there are other employees, how can you bring this sense of connection to others in your work environment? Or if you are putting something out into the universe, creating a product or a website, a book, whatever, how can you help people to feel protected, but also to build a sense of a safe community? Okay, providing them that protection. And then you are a builder. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. understanding that whatever you are building, and then think about this. We have the beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation, understanding that you may be very good at building communities, building websites, building businesses that help to bring people together or to give them that sense of feeling safer, feeling like there are other people that understand who they are. Really a lovely energy. You also have freedom. You're free to do what you choose and travel, both of these. I feel like for some of you may feel like you're being constrained a little bit. Like if you build this business, right, that you're going to be kind of like constrained. Oh, this is something I'm going to have to work on all the time. Like you're preventing yourself from enjoying this adventure because you're thinking it's going to become a burden. Keeping the fun in this, okay? And understanding that you still are going to have time to travel or to have, free time, that it's not going to burden you. Yeah, there's a little bit of that energy. I'm afraid to start something because I don't want it to overwhelm me or overwhelm my time, my energy, right? But understanding that you have the ability to also create the schedule, to build in time for your fun, for your play, for your pleasure. I really love that energy. It's a good reminder of bringing balance between the practical and the spiritual. And this full moon in Capricorn that is occurring today is very much that energy of bringing the practical and the spiritual into balance. The practical is those things that we desire. You may desire to travel. You may desire to have free time, to do things to have experiences that you would like to have. And then the spiritual side is how can you help others? I feel like you're building a business that can provide the income, the material success that you need to have the freedom, to take the traveling, to have those experiences that you're looking for, but also to help others. Wow, that is a beautiful energy. So don't let this hold you back. Don't let your fears of, oh, this is going to start overwhelming me. This is going to take up so much of my time. It's asking yourself, how can you create the structure, the foundation, put into place the procedures so that it doesn't take up all of your time. I upload all my own videos, but I know some other people on YouTube hire people to edit their videos, to upload their videos for them, right? Because perhaps they want to have more time, more free time in order to do other things. Understanding, okay, you don't have to do it all yourself. I feel like there is a little bit of feeling like you may have to do it all yourself. Allowing other people to come onto your path that can also help you with this. All right, so let's take a look at your present energy. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. I think you're holding back a little bit here. There is this energy of holding back, trying to stay safe. You may not want to invest more money, okay? So in your case, you may not want to invest in having people edit your videos and put them up there for you, right? You may not want to invest in hiring people that can help you, that will give you this sense of freedom. But understanding, then you're not expanding, okay? And you're also not having the time to do the things that your heart truly desires. You're just kind of staying in this place. This is a little bit of the hoarder energy, the miser energy. I don't want to invest in this for whatever reason. And invest can be not just money, but it could be time or energy, love. I'm just going to hold back. I want to keep myself safe. I don't want to put myself out there. And then you have changes coming. Step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, it's time. This is very much staying in your comfort zone. It's about putting yourself out there. Understanding this is a really good time to begin something new that you are wanting to begin. And because it's something that you've been thinking about, going back and forth. It could be that for some of you, when you had an obstacle that came onto your path, you could have been like throwing your hands up in the air and saying, that's it. I'm not doing it anymore. It's obviously a sign that I'm not supposed to do this, right? We can fall into that. Okay, especially when we become spiritually minded, we can fall into the excuse, well, this isn't really meant for me, right? This is obviously a sign from above that I'm not supposed to do this. It's about just, no, wait a minute. Let's regain your focus. What have you learned in this situation? What what plan can you put into action so that you can feel more secure, feel more safe as you expand, as you put yourself out there, right? Stepping out of your comfort zone and knowing, once again, you're on the right path. Every time we have a little bit of an obstacle, it doesn't mean I have to shut this down. It's an opportunity to learn. It's an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity to use our muscles of strength and persistence, determination. Think of it that way, okay? Because as your business grows, you're going to need those things. You're going to need the sense of persistence, determination, confidence in what you are doing. All right, so let's take a look at what your obstacle is. Yeah, you have the Three of Cups. I feel like you're not having enough fun. And it's not just like, it's not like having fun just streaming videos or streaming movies or just whittling away the afternoon, right? It's kind of like I feel like there is this energy where you need to kind of have fun with people, okay? Getting together with your friends, getting together with your family, just having some energy of just laughing, okay? Enjoying yourself, reconnecting to other people, because I really feel like you have this energy of wanting to connect to other people, but resisting it. You could be even saying to yourself, I can't have fun until I get my work done, right? But the problem is that, is the work ever done? It isn't. The other part of this could be that you are resisting doing the work, okay? The other flip side could be you could be resisting doing the work because you're kind of over-celebrating, spending too much time traveling or having this sense of freedom, right? It's kind of like, okay, it's all about the balance. Once again, that full moon in Capricorn is all about the balance. Balancing work and play, balancing practical and spiritual. And let's see what else you have. Believe in the impossible. Your loved ones are safe. And then you have behind a mask. Yeah, I feel like you're just holding back. It's just this energy of holding back. Asking yourself, why are you holding back? What are you fearful of? You have the fear card under here. What are you fearful of? Are you fearful that what you have to offer isn't enough? Now, look at that golden nugget is kind of small, right? Are you afraid that your golden nugget is too small, that what you have to offer isn't big enough, to attract in the type of clients that you're looking for? Understanding that your golden nugget is unique to you. It doesn't matter the size of it. It's about understanding it's time to take off the mask and show your unique side. It's not about trying to fit in with the competition. It's about asking yourself, how can you stand out from the competition? You don't have to be better than the competition or bigger than the competition. All you have to do is shine your light, shine your unique stance to this. What can you bring to the table that other people just don't even have the ability to? Because Virgo, you're so special, right? It's stepping into your specialness. Yeah. I do. I feel like, part of the thing is that you have something to offer. You are new to the game. I feel like you are new to the game. Whatever this is, you are feeling new to the game. So let's go once again. You're launching a YouTube channel, right? I remember that first night that I launched my very first video, right? And it's kind of like, oh my goodness, look at all of these other people on YouTube and how many views they're getting and how many subscribers they have. If you concentrate on that, you'll never start. It's about, okay, what do I have that I can bring that's different than what other people are providing? I have my own unique opportunity. I have my own unique offer. I have my own unique talents, gifts, creative abilities. This is my golden nugget, and I'm bringing it to the table. I may be new to the scene, okay? I may feel like a novice. I may feel like an apprentice, okay? But understanding that by starting on this journey, today you may be a page. A year from now, you'll be a king. understanding that you are stepping onto a new path. You're trying something new and allowing yourself to let go of the fear of feeling like you have to fit in with other people or do things the same way other people do them. It's about keeping yourself unique. And I feel like there is something with the Strength card here and the Moon card, Pisces and Leo energy here, but it is about understanding that there is a sense of having to have courage to persevere past that obstacle or the first couple of obstacles that you get, persevering even though you don't know where this is going. And because the moon is our fears, our fears are preventing us. It's about balancing that out. This is having the courage to face your fears, right? I heard something once that, courage isn't about putting down the fears, right? Courage is facing the fears, and still doing the scary thing, recognizing what you're fearful of, but still doing the thing, even though you're scared. That is courage. And when we build that courage muscle, I feel like you are building that courage muscle. When you build that courage muscle to put your true authentic self out there, to create what is you, right? Creating your own foundation, not trying to copy somebody else's foundation, then you will be successful. Yes, I also feel, because we're going to go to your advice here, I feel like this really takes off in Leo season, which is around July 22nd. We have the North Node moving into Aries on July 17th. And I feel like that is going to really propel you into some success. It's about really putting yourself out there. And I feel like you will find some progress, some success starting in this Leo season, which is only a couple of weeks away. All right, so let's go to your advice. Yeah, it's having the courage to persevere, to overcome the obstacles, to know that you are on the right path, that it's time to regain your focus, not thinking, oh, I have to go in a different direction. You are protected. Show the world the real you. It really is. It's like, what do you have to offer that nobody else has? That is what you are to highlight in whatever this is. Right? It's even if you want to follow the same business model as somebody else, right? But the difference is that you are highlighting what you have that is unique. That would be, that would give you a practical plan, a strong foundation, but it would be about highlighting what is unique to you. And then you have creative endeavor. I really do feel like for some of you, you are trying to launch something that is, a project, a book, a YouTube channel, a business, a website. There is something, that you could, especially like a new business or something that is kind of like new to you. And once again, it could just be, like a side hustle of some sort, understanding that, it's going to lead to this 10 of Pentacles. You're taking this single pentacle, right, that you have right now, this idea, and you are going to create the financial wealth, the security that you are looking for. All right, so Virgo, let's also pull, these are kind of business cards. So however this may play out in either your career, your job, or your business, or this new venture. Let's see what we have here. Yes. Oh, I love this. Okay, brainstorm. It is, I feel like there is something about brainstorming, perhaps past missteps, okay, that you can take as experience in laying a strong foundation. And then I also feel like brainstorming, how can you create a strong foundation as you step into this new thing? Really thinking about the foundation of this. All right, you have analyze, research your market and analyze your competition. Decide how you're going to make better offers and provide more value than everyone else. My goodness, that is exactly what your golden nugget is. How are you going to stand out from the competition? It's not about trying to be the same as the competition. How are you going to stand out from the competition? What do you have that's special that you can offer to your potential clients and customers? or coworkers, or however this plays out for you, right? What do you have that's special? How can you set yourself apart? Even if you're like in a work environment and you would like to have a promotion or get a raise or something like that, how can you stand out from your fellow coworkers, right? What can you do? What new project can you suggest to your boss or something like that? How can you shine a little bit differently? And once again, it's not like you have to be better than other people, right? You may be wanting to be better than other people. It's not about being better. It's really about how can you be different? What is different? What do you have that's different? And then how can you allow people to know how that is going to help them? How can you share your project idea with your boss and how that will help your boss, or with your clients or customers? How can you set yourself apart? And then you have broadcast and go live. So for some of you, especially if you are trying to launch something, perhaps, having a podcast or doing a live stream on YouTube or, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. It's kind of like this energy of going live, showing people the real you. This is really about showing people the real you, taking off the mask, and showing up as you really and truly are. And then with broadcast, develop your unique voice. Once again, this energy of what do you have that is unique, right? Then get your message out to your ideal audience. Consider starting a podcast, or radio show. So for some of you, you really and truly may want to start like a podcast or some type of a radio show, or, something where you're possibly using either video or audio to get your message across to your potential clients or customers. Even if you are, in a corporation, okay, you could do this through asking your boss or supervisor, is there a way I could do some type of a webinar or a presentation, to the coworkers? You may have a great idea, or you feel like people come and ask you the same question over and over again. You're kind of like, wow, I could do a presentation on that, to, your group, whoever that is, and allowing yourself to be spotlighted, showing your unique talents in through that. All right, let's pull a creativity oracle card for you, Virgo. And I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Fear. Okay, if you want to be free of fears and phobias, then you have to understand why they exist and make peace with them. And it really is about seeing the fear, right? But having the courage, right? Knowing it's scary and still having the courage to go ahead and do it. Courage is really doing the thing that we fear and moving forward and not allowing it to stop us from what it is that we really want. I feel like for some of you, there really is kind of a fear of feeling like, you're not big enough. There's almost this energy of a competition, kind of like, focusing on what the competition is or who your competition is, even in the workplace, looking at your coworkers and understanding, everybody is an individual. Everybody has their own unique talents, and it's about discovering what your unique talent is, what makes you unique, and then shining that, not hiding it, not burying it, pulling it out and showing everybody who you truly are. Wow, beautiful energy here, Virgo. Well, I'm going to leave it there. I do appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Much love and light to you. Bye for now.